Welcome back to Great Day St. Louis on this Thursday morning. Gardens, of course, add beauty to any space, but they also make those spaces smell really good. That is, if you plant with fragrance in mind. Not sure what flowers smell the best? No problem. Our garden guru with the green thumb, Abby Lapides, is here, and she is the owner of Sugar Creek Gardens, and she can always help us. It's good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
First off, I think this weekend is going to be very, very busy for you as we do approach Mother's Day.
Yes.
So if you still need a last-minute gift, checking out Sugar Creek Gardens could be the perfect place. And especially when we talk about flowers, you want them to smell good.
Yes.
How do we create a fragrance garden?
So it's very similar to creating a typical blooming garden. We want to look at bloom times. You want to have something blooming in your garden all season long with good fragrance. So look if they're blooming spring, summer, or fall. Try to get every season going. But also you want to think about what they smell like. Some smell like sweet vanilla. Some are kind of citrusy. Some smell like spicy incense. You can mix them all together, or you can lean towards one smell direction. It's sort of like choosing perfume. Everybody has different opinions about it.
I'm glad you mentioned that because it's so true. As you were just running through a few of those, I was like, I don't know if I want that smell in my garden. So a few things to consider: when they bloom, how they smell. What else should we be thinking about?
So not all flowers, all flowers emit a little bit of a fragrance, but not all plants they also will have fragrance in their leaves. Think of like herbs like basil or lavender. So if you're planting those, I recommend doing those in containers or along walkways because they're gonna be the most fragrant when their leaves are disturbed. So think like brushing your hand across them, or if you're walking down a pathway, your legs brushing against them. That's when you're really gonna smell them in your yard.
And what are we seeing right here, these beautiful plants?
So that's a butterfly bush. That one is very fragrant, and those really attract your butterflies. And in that note, so flowers emit fragrance to attract pollinators. So when you're thinking about when to experience the most smell out of plants, it's when the pollinators tend to be the most active. So usually morning is when you're gonna have the best fragrance in your garden. That's also the best time to cut your flowers.
Okay.
So if you wanna bring bouquets into your house, cut them when they're the most fragrant in morning time, and you'll be able to bring that scent into your home.
I always learn something from you, and now I'm putting you on the spot as our garden guru. What is your favorite type of fragrant flower?
I love them all, but I have been really intrigued with the English roses that are available. Not only are they extremely fragrant, you can smell them like across the nursery when they bloom, but each one has a really unique scent that is just really intriguing.
I love your passion about all of this. And if you want more information, go visit Abby and the other garden gurus at Sugar Creek Gardens, or you can head to sugarcreekgardens.com. The nursery location is 1011 North Woodlawn Avenue in Kirkwood. And Kent, I know Katie is excited to spend part of her Mother's Day
That's her Mother's Day deal.
planting.
Yep. And it always feels like spring when Abby's here, even if she shows up in the middle of the winter. It just feels like spring.
That's true. Thank you, ladies.